Hello YouTube, my name's Andy and I don't only play music by British bands. I was at school and university in the 1960s and 70s and that was what was popular at the time. It was Rolling Stones, it was Status Quo, it was Dire Straits, it was all of that kind of stuff. And so now I'm messing about with the electric guitar. That's the sort of stuff I end up playing. But I haven't done any Beatles. And that's what we need to sort out now. I've set up a guitar effect which is based primarily around the Vox clean amplifier and a little bit of compression and distortion, but that's not what we're focusing on today. We're focusing on the rhythm part today. So let's go and have a look at how we did that. This is one pattern which is used many times in the song. It sounds like this. It's my best effort to reproduce it. Crash cymbal isn't actually the crash cymbal and the ride cymbal isn't actually a ride cymbal. Those are that sound and that sound. Now we'll take these to pieces and show you how I created those. The crash cymbal I've replaced with that sound, and that's easy enough to do by clicking the tone load button, and it's expecting a WAV file and that gets imported. So how do we create the WAV file for this and for this? I'll show you how I did both of those now. One thing we could do is to call up input select microphone left and right, record it onto one of these tracks and then use the wave converter to drag it over to the laptop as a WAV file. But in this case I used the song sketch button, which is a quick and easy way of doing it. You just press the song sketch. The moment you press record, you are recording a sound. So we'll just do that. Now I can drag that WAV file onto the computer and import it into the rhythm editor. But what about that other percussive sound? Well, believe it or not, that's just this. What we're hearing on the record is not just this. What we're hearing is that sound, that kind of cross stick sound, but with a massive amount of echo, delay. So what I've done is I've got the MacBook microphone to record this just because I can, and we're going to change the input to USB. So the MacBook is plugged into the BR-800 and we're going to record that using USB input, but we want to put some delay on that. So I've just chosen one of the effect patches for USB input, and I've not changed anything except adding delay on there, single delay, and it's about 120 milliseconds with a feedback which is quite high of 60, effect level 100, and then we get this wonderful kind of echoey thing. Right, now that's been recorded as a very short bit of track data on the BR-800, and I need to convert it into a WAV file. Here's the wave converter, and we want to connect to the Boss BR-800, and the track that was recorded. I used the microphone input, so it was actually in stereo. You click this little button here, you can join the tracks together, and that essentially makes the track 1 and track 2 into a stereo track, and then we just export it. And this particular case, we're going to say we want this to be not an Apple AIF file but a Windows RIF wave file. It was actually recorded on tracks 3 and 4 in stereo on virtual track 1. I called it Beatles. percussion, we need to trim that down. So in QuickTime Player, I've clicked on Edit, Trim, and now we can chop this right the way down to just the bit that we want. Click on Trim, and there is one other little trick which I want to show you. The open hi-hat sounds like that. It's quite a long sound, and the closed hi-hat sounds like that, but they have a relationship in the rhythm editor. We can hear just the simple hi-hat sound, but it's shut off by the closed hi-hat. So what I've got here is a very low velocity, just 20 for the closed hi-hat, a little bit after the open hi-hat. You get this effect. It cuts off. And we need that in, okay, to discard, yes, in here. The open hi-hat with a cut-off. I think that's just about enough of that. Okay, would you like to sing along with this one? I will put the words on screen.
Here come old flat top, he come grooving up slowly. He got juju eyeball, he won holy roller. He got hair down to his knee. Got to be a joker, he just do what he please. He wear no shoe shine, he got toe jam football, he got monkey finger, he shoot Coca-Cola, he say, I know you, you know me. One thing I can tell you is you've got to be free. Come together right now over me.